So the one of the big winners for us over the last now it's done the full festive circuit. I think Goafest is pretty much the last of the circuit that this piece of work has traveled, which is Chatpat. Chatpat is something that I'm truly proud of, because it's not just a work that has been done by FCB, the creative agency, but it's also done collaborated with FCB Connect. So it's the digital agency, creative agency, blurring of boundaries, working together, creating some work which is world beating, right? So to my mind, I think that's the best way to demonstrate integration, because what is integration? Integration is finally coming together of capabilities to produce the best in class work. And I think when you have the best in class work, and that's recognized not just in your country but across the world, I think that's truly satisfying. In fact, at DNAD, the awards have just been announced. Chatpat won 4 pencils, which is absolutely fantastic, right? So it's really been a great journey for us, and I think this is something Swati from FCB and Katie, who's the head of creative of FCB Connect, have collaborated together and produced this absolutely wonderful piece of work. The other piece that I'm really proud of is TR for Teacher, and I think that is a great example of how brands like Navneet can actually make a real difference in the world that they are. When you talk about purpose and you say what is the purpose of the brand, the purpose of the brand is really to get people thinking about what is and how can they make the world better. And I think this really pushes this whole thing about teachers and recognizing the fact that they are unsung heroes, and how do you actually get them into people's consciousness to understand that that's a big thing, because in many ways they're creating the next generation and the next generation, and we need to recognize the enormous contribution that they're making to the world we live in. The vision is very simple, and I think the idea is that in today's world, the most important thing is really to be able to do creativity, do creative work across the the buying journey of a consumer, as well as a full funnel, right? So we are saying that it is important, and I think that's what we want to demonstrate, is the excellence of creativity, not just on the top. Like what I really liked is what Nick Law was talking about. There are people on top who are doing really good work who nobody sees, and there are people at the bottom, which is at the bottom of the funnel, who are doing really bad work which everybody sees, right? So we want to change that. We're saying that we want to have great craft, great ideas at every part of that funnel. It's not just the big tent pole pieces that where we're going to excel, and that I think is a vision that brings both Connect and FCB together on a new exciting. So FCB6 is a global brand. It's a data performance brand, and that is something that we've carved out of Connect. So Connect has this capability, but what we've done is we've actually moved that out, and that is something that FCB6 clients can work with directly. Even if they are not FCB clients, they can really work with FCB6. And the whole idea is that it's a data performance agency at the heart, but it delivers on creativity as well. So creativity is interwoven into the whole piece, because FCB6 will work very closely with FCB Connect, FCB Interface, FCB Ulka, FCB India. They'll work together, and I think that's what where the magic will really happen, is that it's not just about data, it's about the creative use of data, and really making that something which is why we are better, or why clients should choose us over other data performance companies. So the big work that we have, which we're taking to Cannes, because Chatpat has already done the Cannes circuit. It won 8 Lions last year, right? Perhaps the most awarded campaign in the FCB world. But this year we have TR for Teacher, which is the Navneet campaign that we've just done, and we have a very interesting new piece, which is Hair and Her, which is really talking about how society has used hair to control women, right? So when it's from a widow whose head is shaved to Draupadi who was pulled into the court with her hair, right? And to what is happening now in many parts of the world, where hair and showing hair is a symbol of rebellion for women. So really taking what we're saying is untangling the politics of hair, and really looking at women and saying that why is this, that beauty or the way they look or what they're doing with their own bodies such a threat to the male ego, right? So it's a very interesting new piece that we've just created, and we're excited to see how it does at Cannes. Well, we expect, for the last 5 years, we've been the best performing agency at Cannes. Like, when we had Sindoor Khela, we were the agency that won the most amount of lines. Then the next year, we were the only agency that won a gold line. Last year, we were the agency that won the most number of lines in Cannes. So we do have an expectation, but fingers crossed. Thank you.